still have this font to this day. Why did I do this one? I don't remember. But basically, there was a thing I made where I had a bunch of characters, and they were gonna be part of my story. I still have like some pictures. Which speaking of that, I have the Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names, where I have all my OC characters. And if I can go through it, I'll explain everything. Um, there's also here. So just like I'm gonna send everything I have. Um, because we're gonna go, I guess, through order. I guess I don't know. We're going with the flow today. That's what we're doing today. So first off, I have um. You know what? Actually, if anything, I'll go to I have a bunch of characters out in the roster that I can go through. I think I have updates on all of them so far. Um, bleh. I'm just waiting for someone to join the call with me. Nobody wants to join me. um, I guess like okay. You know what? I have a picture. I have a picture. I have a picture that I realized I have in my phone this entire time. Image 2, and then I'm gonna show you guys my roster of characters so far. Okay, now this is what my character looks like. The one that's clearly shown over here. That's me. I look cool. I have my 2 bat wings, and then this is like the little chain thing in the bottom. I apparently have no. I have like these weird triangular feet, but that's how I draw feet, so this is part of my art style. Don't judge me, okay? Then I have my I just realized that I do my hands differently now because I have to update this one. But basically, only my fingertips have like a dark hue to them. And then yeah, I have my hair. I changed the hue on the thing here too, because even now this part would have been like at least like a little bit of tint to like a purple or something, but I didn't do that. So, um, we also have so the main characters that I would put in my story. Nori is not part of it. This red hair lady, she ain't part of it anymore. We are excluding her. Okay, so obviously there's Kyoko, that's her name. We've known her for I think everyone knew her in my story and even on Twitch actually, where she's like a AI generated like I guess she's like a intelligent AI character that like is self-conscious that she's a character in a game, I guess. And she kind of like I'm not gonna spoil too much, but basically she's like an AI who can I don't know, this AI who can control like can eliminate the viruses is basically what it is. I create viruses, she eliminates viruses. We have something in a similar, which is the wings. With the weird ears or the ear wings. I don't know. There's also this basically there's this like it's like who's this, right? That's a Reaper. Her name is Afia. Afia, she's I think one of my uh like social's favorite like chat's probably favorite character. People I know, like my friends, also love this character so much. And she is a Reaper. Yeah, thank you. I yeah, her name is Afia, and she is a Reaper, half Reaper, half elf, if I remember right. But obviously I have to improve some. This is like a drawing I've made, I think maybe a year or two ago. Like it's an old drawing. But basically I have all my characters displayed here. She is a Reaper who her parents passed away because of in the law of I guess in their like the Reaper law is that You're not supposed to fall in love with anybody. You're basically death, so you kill everything. And I guess the Reaper fell in love with an elf, and due to that, I guess the angels told like they just killed the mom and put the father to like an endless like hole where um an endless hole where he can't leave, and they forced the daughter to become the Reaper. So which is Afia. Afia's a Reaper. And yeah, there's like some complex there, but basically that's that for now. Then there's Tio. Tio is I'm gonna alt this one. There you go. So Tio is a merchant, I guess, in a way. He, I know he's like shirtless. All the fan art, if I could have, but I know I don't want him to make it seem like he's like the. He just likes to flow that way. He's like a um. He's basically a I don't know. He's just a very chill guy, and he will help anybody. He had his like issues with like he was a orphan for a little bit, and yeah, I'm not gonna continue with that story, but basically he has a guitar and he makes music for everybody as well. Like he does it to cheer up kids in his life and like the younger kids of his orphanage. I don't know, that's one thing I liked about Tio a lot. So you can see a little bit the contrast. There's Nori. Nori, I don't really know what to put for her story. I didn't even I just created her at first for Kyublet because the whole like succubi thing because Nori has an alternate like side to her that her name is like Nori, and then her evil like succubi side is Norax. And um yeah, Nori and Norax are basically like two in one, two brains and minds, but like in the same body. And Nori is an assassin. She technically, as an assassin, she should apparently have no emotion. And and she, I don't know the full thing with her yet. I just know that she has the just ability to just like sleep, and then when she sleeps, or she at least tries not to sleep. I don't think she's aware also that like the other one's around, but I think when she realizes she's like a little too like I don't know, maybe she's like, oh, I'm just too excited that like I don't know yet. It's still a little bit in the works there. I don't really know fully. I'm just ranting at that point, but yeah. So that's Nori with the cool shoes. I feel like I need to update her a little more, but that's her. Either that'd be that, or she could be like a bodyguard. Well, no. Then last one is me. I have this cool cape, and in the story, I named myself Brooke because Brooke is technically my middle name, but I made it seem like it's her first name. But obviously my streams is Kayko, so it's a little more complicated. um yeah, she's the villain. And obviously there's two other characters that I have never added yet because I didn't create them at the time, but um or at the time of drawing this, but I will show you guys real quick what they look like later. But I'm the villain in the story. So basically I control glitches and I can make little creature glitches as well. And basically manipulate other people with my glitches. So I'm like a virus succubus, essentially. Not a succubus. I don't know. It's either I'm a demon or a succubus, but I feel like I'm a succubus, so I'm gonna keep it at that. A glitch succubus. Um, yeah, and then basically, I'm technically a person that like I don't want to spoil too much of her because she's like the I'm I'm basically the most important part of the story, and there's reasons why. But I'm not gonna go through that one too much. But yeah, she's a lady that has been through it all. That's just to say, she's something. All right, so there's the other one that I want to introduce into it as well. I think I have a picture of so the two twins that are the villains. Oh, I said it wrong. Mifu boy. That's what your name was. No. Why does it say M on like chat? Oh, never mind. Sifu boy. There you go. Sorry, I thought it said Mifu. My bad. I said it right the first time. Sorry about that. um. Anyway, I have another picture. Oh, I should have just sent this one to myself, but okay, never mind. I have that picture. I have these pictures. I have, um, uh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I'll just send this to myself. PNG. I have like one favorite picture that I will send to myself because it looks pretty cool, but I think design concept is what I wanted to do. Okay, so design concepts. Save. Okay, so the two badass bitches that I think is really cool, they're the Valerian twins. So they're twins and they are vampires. And um here, I'll get to it right now. This is what they look like. And I love drawing this. This took a lot, but it was so cool. So this is Lucien. The first guy on the left, his name is Lucien, and the girl, her name is Lahenna. But their last names are both Valerian. And they're both vampires. And they have like a dark power to them as well. It's like a blood moon power. And basically they can stun with it, they can if you drain your like your I guess your they just drain your power. That's basically what it is. And they absorb it to make it stronger, and that's what they are. They're like full vampires. And I love them so much. I love the bond they both have, and I don't know. He tries to protect her, and um, she kind of pretends that she doesn't really care about her brother too much, but then realizes she does care about her brother a little bit because they know they've been siblings, and their world in their gaming universe is teared down, which that's another story, the gaming universes. Um, yeah, that's them. I love how cute they look and badass they look, and they have like the umbrella is their weapon, and I think for Lucian, I think he has like knives, like double knives, which is awesome. I thought about them a little more, but yeah, they're one of my favorite parts of drawings. They're like my favorite part. um, what else do I have? I have another lady that I don't really often like talk about, but it's also like like my chat's favorite as well, and also my friends' favorite. A lot of people like this. Let's just say that a lot of people like this character, but I made her as a vacation episode. So, her name is Tiki, as it sounds. Like it already sounds like a vacation thing. Um, did I send it to myself? No, I did not. What the heck? I didn't send it to myself. Not that it makes sense. Okay, let me just. But I'll just put in drawing concept. And put Tiki in. Okay, so, um, Tiki is a fashion model, but she's also the person that hosts the resort island that she lives in. So I will show you that in a second. But um this is what she looks like. Our girly. We love her. This is like a outfit though. This is not exactly the outfit she'd wear, but this is like something that she would do. She would probably pose for like her vacation resort and I don't know, just like making it really cool. I love this a lot, and it's I don't know. This is Tiki. She always wears like sunglasses, like glasses. She never really wears sunglasses, but she probably should. um, she has like really long hair. She wears mostly braids, so that or like a ponytail. She never really puts it down. Um, yeah, she was gonna be in a episode. I can see why people like her. She looks really nice, and I think some people who are into like the blue hair, because there's some people that are really attracted to the blue hair people, the blue hair gals. You know, get it. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, then goodbye. But yeah, that's Tiki. I don't know her last name. I just know that it's like just Tiki. She's really cute. Yeah, I don't have an updated drawing for her yet, so we're gonna have to work on that. Um, then I have these other characters that I don't have a full-fledged idea of, but it's something that's been on my mind for a little bit because they looked so good to me that I don't know exactly, I feel like they belong in the same universe, but I don't know their sole purpose. I have some ideas, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know yet. It's just something that it's still a work of progress for sure. Um, for one, there's a so I'm gonna send this to myself again, and then yeah. So all of these characters is now gonna be described to you at this moment. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Image this one, and then there you go. Okay, so there's all these characters. Okay, so they all have names. And I figured they would all be in the same category, but I don't know where and what they would do in the story. So obviously there's Nova. Nova is a whale that can turn into like a whale human, but she can turn into an actual whale. I don't know how big of a whale, but she turns into a big whale. And it is not an offensive way. This is just like she can turn into an actual whale. Then there's Keto, who's an elf. She okay, Keto and Leona have both a separate personality. So, but they're like really close friends. It's something that I kept in mind constantly. Okay, so Keto has Kito's like a nail artist who likes to work on people's nails. She's always done like a different unique styles, and she's very popular in her school for doing it. This is like I assume this is like a school setting, right? Then there's Leona, who is great with her outfits, and she can model like a bitch. Like she slays that, you know? Confident bitch she is, and she will not let anyone make fun of any of her close friends ever. She can back down it, and people. It's either that or she is popular. So I don't know. It's either those two. Kito, and Leona being popular is like a big thing. Now the thing is with Keto, I don't know. whether this is a thing, because I think Kito could either be a femboy or could just be a normal like girl, which I'm still I'm not sure where I want it to begin, and I don't know what the sole purpose is. There's not really much importance to why, but and it doesn't have to be, but it's just like I I don't know. I don't know. I just want to have a lot of diversity at the same time. You know, and it sounds weird, but it'd be cool. You know. Then there's Maine. I just made him out of the blue. Um, the name I didn't think too much about Maine at first, and like the name as in Maine. But then there's another person that's recommended me that name. He's like, oh, he gives me like he gives me the name of Maine for me. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just like looked at him for a second, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that seems right. So I kept him as Maine, and I guess he's like a fish guy that I guess you can transform to like a specific type of like sea monster. It was what I was thinking about, but he can also turn back human. I'm not entirely sure what type of animal he should be, because I want him to be like a strong, like like a creature or something. But it just, I don't know. Nothing was passing by right now, so I'm not sure. Um, as far as I know, that's all I know from based off Maine. He seems like he doesn't really like to talk to anybody because people kept fucking him over, and I feel that, as the character herself. But yeah. So far that was Maine, and then lastly, Raiden. I don't for some reason he gave me the vibe of he likes animals. He talks to animals. He like talks to like actual animals and understands them. He's just like a social, like sweet guy and loves taking care of plants and loves like I don't know. He gave me that vibe, so I stuck with it. He like seems like this. I didn't make a character that seemed like that type of guy, and I don't regret making this guy. Come on. And I know that you guys are gonna be like, "Where's the nose?" Like all your characters don't seem like they have a nose. They do. They just I don't like to draw like the little dot. It feels weird. So I don't. Or I just makes like they have a nose. Clearly they have a nose somewhere. When they look sideways, it looks like they have a nose. So we're keeping it that way. But yeah, that's all. That's all the characters so far. Um, what do you guys think? I think as far as I know, I think that. Oh shoot, I'm missing the other characters. I think I have uh two more, two or three more, and then we can hush about it later. So there was these two characters that I've made way, way, way before I made any of these other characters I just showed. Okay. Um, two or three characters that I made way before I made the ones I just showed. And okay, so I guess yeah, I'll just consider three for now. Period. I'm not gonna include the father because the father is not really important to me. But I don't have like a side by side or anything like that. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you three three freaking pictures of the characters. So that's two. And then the last one will be names. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? As you see, I'm not prepared, guys. This is I'm not prepared for what I'm doing. I'm just going on a rant, I'm hoping you guys enjoy it and you deal with the rant that I do. And it's I don't know how to explain it. It's just yeah, this is like the rant that I'm going off by. Where is it? God damn it. Ninx, 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 ninx. Oh, there she is. Okay. Send that to myself. One, two, and three. Okay. So, here is what I'm gonna show. Hey, how about I'm just gonna show like I'm not gonna show the full body of these ones because I don't know for some reason I'm just not in the mood. So so first off, there is obviously the main character. Her name is Kefla, and she is a angel. Now I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. Okay. Oh wait, can I show a slideshow? Can I do that? Image slideshow. Okay. Um. Oh, image files. I could add this much files on it? Okay. Add files. So I'll add these three. Okay, so then this is Kefla. Kefla, Haku, and Nynx. Now, a lot of so just to clarify on each of these. Okay, so first off, Kefla is an angel that's like the princess of like I guess her princess of heaven. Okay, and obviously she doesn't want to be the princess of heaven. She's had kind of enough, so she'll go down, or at least she'll like try to explore because ever since she saw a kid from hell reach up to heaven, she's like, there's more people. Her parents lied to her. So she's clearly like, okay, I want to leave this place and figure out and explore, right? And in Haku, when it comes to the story, because he was the kid that like Kefla found out. So yeah, I guess he wanted I forgot what he wanted, but basically he just wanted to leave hell. I think that's what I remember. He just does not want to be that and he wants to become human again. Like it was basically what I remember. And then Nynx is the lady that blocks the border between heaven and hell. She's basically a fallen angel and she yeah. That's why she has a black halo instead of the yellow halo that normally is around. And she is basically the bodyguard that stops the both of them, I guess. That's how it is. And yeah, I think I don't know much about Nynx herself, but I think she has I know she gives off that vibe to me. Like she is like a lot of people thought that she looked like a motherly figure, which I get now that I'm looking at that one picture passing by. And I don't know, it just I don't know, for some reason gave me that. But I don't think she was a motherly person. I think she's just like someone that's like, okay, enough. I will destruct you. And obviously they try to leave. There probably should be other characters in the story, but I don't know anymore besides like maybe four of them. The fourth one would have been Haku's father. And now the world of Haku's side of the area is basically Haku is technically not really biological to the father in a way. All of them in the royal family, he has like other siblings, but they're not really real siblings. It's the amount of people they've executed that let them like the amount of eyes is how many they killed, and the amount of eyes that you've killed is the most is like royalty in a way. It's a weird like concept, but it's an idea. And the father has like the most of it because he's like king of hell, I guess, and that's it. Heaven is by blood, hell isn't by blood. It's just how many you've killed in your lifetime as a human. Kyoko, but not Kyoko. Ketho was born there, and yeah, Hako died. So yeah, that's He died as a young kid, which is weird, but yeah. Which now that I think about it, yeah, that does sound like he died as a kid. Which is insane, but you know, it's okay. It's whatever. Yeah, that's all of them so far. What do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed all that ramble about my characters today. Um, um, yeah, I just went on a full rant, but it's nice to show the things that I've done as like artworks, and I don't know, it's yeah, executed isn't like oh they're dead. So that's how it be. Um, that's all I